When the power goes out, the first thing that matters most is knowing exactly what you need to keep running. It's not about powering your whole house, it's about prioritizing. In a blackout, you have limited energy resources, so identifying your essential needs is the key to surviving comfortably and safely. Start by listing devices that preserve health, safety, and food. That means your refrigerator or freezer becomes a top priority. Spoiled food leads to waste at best and sickness at worst. Keeping perishables cold for as long as possible is a must. Next, think about communication, your phone, radio, and internet connection. If you can power your modem or hotspot, become lifelines. In an emergency, being able to reach out or receive updates could be the difference between informed action and blind panic. For those with medical needs, this becomes even more vital. Devices like CPAP, app machines, oxygen concentrators, or refrigerated medications can't go offline. They're not optional, they're survival. Lighting is another overlooked essential. A few LED lanterns or battery-powered lights can provide comfort and prevent accidents in the dark. And depending on the season, heating or cooling becomes just as urgent. Without climate control, your home could become dangerously cold or unbearably hot. Small backup heaters or fans powered by a battery bank can help regulate this. Don't forget small comforts like coffee makers or hot plates. They may not seem critical, but in times of stress, a warm meal or cup of coffee can restore morale. The goal here is to focus on what keeps you alive, informed, and mentally stable. Powering the right things at the right time can stretch your backup supply much longer and bring a sense of normalcy during chaos. Know what matters, and your blackout plan will already be halfway complete. Portable power stations have become one of the most effective tools for blackout preparedness. These compact, rechargeable units store electricity and allow you to power essential devices without the noise, fumes, or risk of traditional fuel generators. Unlike the old-school gas models, modern power stations, especially those using lithium-ion or Li-FePO4 batteries, are clean, quiet, and safe for indoor use, and they are becoming more affordable every year. A good portable power station can charge your phone dozens of times, keep your lights on through the night, and even run small appliances like a CPAP machine, Wi-Fi router, or a mini fridge. The key is knowing the wattage of your devices and matching it to the power station's output. Some stations are designed for just phones and lights, while others are built tough enough to handle microwaves, coffee makers, and even power tools. Many of them now include solar charging capabilities, making them ideal for extended blackouts where fuel might run out or be unavailable. The other advantage is portability. You can take the unit where it's needed, whether to the kitchen, the bedroom, or even the car. Some families even keep multiple smaller stations in different rooms, allowing them to decentralize their power use during an outage. Rechargeability is also a major bonus. Once the grid returns, you can plug the unit back in and it'll be ready for the next time. Many models can also be charged from a car battery or solar panels, giving you flexible backup options in any situation. In today's unpredictable world, owning a portable power station is one of the smartest moves you can make. It's not about prepping for the apocalypse. It's about being ready to keep life going when the lights go out. A little power can go a long way. DIY solar panel kits are becoming a game changer for anyone who wants to stay powered during a blackout. They offer a sustainable, quiet, and increasingly affordable way to keep your essentials running without relying on the grid or fuel. Even if you've never worked with solar before, many of these kits are designed with beginners in mind. Plug and play systems that can be set up in an afternoon. You don't need to be an electrician or live in the countryside with a giant roof. Even apartment dwellers can take advantage of portable solar solutions. The real value of these kits lies in their flexibility. You can start small with a 100-watt panel and a basic battery bank to power phones, lights, or small appliances. Then, as your needs or budget grow, you can add more panels or batteries to expand your system. Some people use folding solar blankets that fit in a backpack and roll out anywhere the sun is shining. Others mount semi-permanent panels on sheds, balconies, or window sills. It's about using what you have where you are. Solar doesn't just provide power during an outage. It gives you independence. When everyone else is scrambling for gas or stuck in the dark, your system quietly collects energy all day long. With the right charge controller and inverter, you can store that power in batteries and use it at night to run lights, fans, or even a portable fridge. Another major advantage is that solar power is renewable. While fuel-based systems eventually run dry, the sun keeps coming up. In longer-term blackouts or disaster scenarios, this makes solar energy one of the most reliable tools in your survival plan. Investing in a DIY solar kit isn't just smart, it's one of the most empowering steps you can take toward true self-reliance. Fuel-based generators have long been the traditional backbone of emergency power, and for good reason. They're powerful, reliable, and can run high wattage appliances like refrigerators, freezers, and sump pumps. When solar or battery stations fall short, a good gas or propane generator can keep your home running during a blackout. But like all powerful tools, they must be used wisely and safely. The first step is choosing the right type. Gasoline generators are common and easy to fuel, but propane models offer longer shelf life, cleaner emissions, and quieter operation. Dual fuel generators that can run on both give you more flexibility in a crisis. When shopping, look for inverter generators if you need quieter, more stable energy for sensitive electronics like laptops or medical equipment. Fuel storage is a key part of this strategy. Gasoline only stays fresh for a few months unless stabilized, and it must be stored safely, ideally outside your living space in ventilated, approved containers. Propane, on the other hand, stores for years and is generally safer. Whichever you choose, stock enough for at least 72 hours of intermittent use and rotate your supplies regularly. Equally important is generator placement and safety. Never run a generator indoors or in enclosed spaces like garages or basements. Carbon monoxide buildup can be fatal. Place the unit outdoors, 20 feet from doors and windows, with the exhaust pointed away from the house. Use heavy-duty extension cords or install a transfer switch to power your circuits directly. Generators are not set-it and forget-it tools. You'll need to test them monthly, keep them fueled, and maintain the oil and filters. But when used correctly, they offer one of the most powerful ways to keep your home livable during a blackout. In a world where grid failures are becoming more frequent, a well-managed generator is peace of mind in a box. Power load management is one of the most overlooked yet critical aspects of surviving a blackout with limited energy. When using a backup power source, whether a generator, battery station, or solar system, you can't run your home like everything is normal. You need to be strategic. The idea is simple: only power what you absolutely need and do it efficiently. This mindset will stretch your power, protect your equipment, and help you avoid costly mistakes. Start by identifying high wattage appliances and understanding their energy draw. Devices like microwaves, space heaters, air conditioners, and electric stoves consume massive amounts of electricity. If you're running a portable power station or small generator, turning one of these on could trip your system or drain your battery in minutes. Instead, use lower wattage alternatives, like a hot plate instead of a full oven, or LED lanterns instead of standard bulbs. Cycle your usage. You don't need everything on at once. Run the fridge for 30-60 minutes every few hours to maintain cold temperatures, then unplug it while you power other items. Charge phones and batteries during the day when solar energy might be available, and shut off charging ports at night. Use smart power strips and watt meters to monitor real-time energy use. These tools help prevent overloads and make sure your system stays within its limits. Prioritize what needs to stay on, like medical devices or communication tools, and turn off the rest. If you're using a generator, never exceed its rated wattage. Overloading can damage appliances and the generator itself. Power load management is more than just technical know-how, it's a disciplined practice. The better you understand your energy needs and patterns, the more efficiently you'll survive a blackout. Controlled energy use means a longer-lasting supply, fewer emergencies, and a more stable home during uncertain times. Having a blackout power plan is not just about gear, it's about mindset and preparation. You can have all the batteries, generators, and solar panels in the world, but if you don't have a clear, rehearsed plan in place, panic will set in fast when the lights go out. The most successful blackout survival stories come from people who thought ahead. They didn't wait until everything failed to figure things out. They acted before the crisis hit. Start with a written checklist of what you need to do the moment a blackout begins. Who checks the generator? Who grabs the emergency lights? Where are the flashlights, backup power banks, and radios? Label and organize these items in specific locations: kitchen cabinet, hall closet, garage shelf, so every family member knows where to find them. Next, assign roles. If you live with others, designate responsibilities. One person checks on fuel or solar charge levels. Another monitors news or weather. A third handles cooking or managing kids or pets. In solo situations, your job is to follow a flow. Power up essentials, lock doors and windows, check on neighbors if safe, and conserve energy. Practice blackout drills. Yes, it sounds extreme, but it's not. Take a weekend and shut off the breakers for a few hours. See what you forgot. Test your lighting, your food plan, your heating or cooling method. Discover weaknesses now, not when it's life or death. Finally, review and revise your plan every season. In summer, you'll need cooling systems. In winter, it's heat and insulation. Make adjustments, stock the right gear, and keep your supplies updated. Blackouts are no longer rare. Grid instability, weather, and cyber threats are rising. But a calm, practiced response beats panic every time. With a personal power plan in place, you're not just surviving the outage, you're controlling it.